Knew going in that it was going to be a hard-fought battle, playing a team like A&M who've really controlled the tempo, and the games that they've played in conference play, going into Rupp Arena, one of the toughest environments in college basketball, and getting a win there, and playing well at home, controlling the tempo against Arkansas, and doing the same right there at Alabama the other night, and losing right there at the end of the game with only seconds left. We knew we had our work cut out for us tonight. Didn't get off to a great start, but I credit our guys. We continued the battle, fought extremely hard, jumped in the press, which created the tempo to our liking, and our guys were able to make plays, finishing with 19 steals, creating a lot of those steals, and finishing on the other end and giving us some scoring opportunities tonight. And I thought that was really the difference in the basketball game. And Siobhan Coleman, the number of minutes he played, playing the point of that press, says a lot about just his toughness and his will to win, and gave us that opportunity with the extended minutes tonight.
Why does that press work so well? What makes it go? Your guys obviously seem to like it.
Well, I think our guys have done a tremendous job in terms of anticipating passes as well. I think they're really good up on the front of the press, where they're very aggressive, long, rangy. Siobhan Coleman's long. We can put Malik over there on one wing. We can generally put Kamush on another. And all those guys have done a tremendous job. And when you take Hickey, who have somewhat of a football mentality times as well, and he's playing like a defensive back, he's done a great job of reading shoulders and eyes and rotating and getting to the ball. And at the same time, Hickey's really good on ball, got strong hands, quick hands, and a lot of times he can pick a guy that he's guarding, or at least knock the ball loose. And he's done that a couple times a game. It was a huge night for him tonight with 8 steals.
You mentioned the press dictating the tempo a little bit. Did you also feel like it gave your guys some energy? It seemed like early in the game they're having a little bit of trouble going.
Well, I thought at the beginning of the game, A&M came out and controlled the tempo. They was very deliberate in terms of their style of play, making extra passes, getting open, knocking down shots, and I thought they did a great job of getting off to a really good start. I thought when we got into the press and got moving, I thought it did give our guys a little bit more energy, and we started moving a little bit better, and I thought it kind of lit a fire on us and really got us going. So I thought the press really changed really changed the game for us.
What do you think you guys did down the stretch differently or better this time that was missing in the other 3 close games?
Well, finish, shots went up. I thought we rebounded the ball. We got the 50-50 balls. We got loose balls. We made some tough plays. Defensively, we made people play up over top of us, made them take difficult shots. And on the other end of the floor, we made baskets. We executed toward the end, and as even when Stringer stepped up there at the end and knocked down those 2 free throws, those were big. Somewhat of a pressure situation. You're trying to close someone out. It takes us from 2 to 4. We get a timeout called after you go up 3. He goes back in, nail the next free throw, put us up 4, and we're able to get back and get back defensively. So I thought we did an excellent job of closing the game out and finishing, and that's not something we've done in games, the last few games. We didn't finish strong.
Coach, only 11 turnovers, and it appeared lots of good bounce passes in the paint to score hoops. You think your team did a good job passing for assists?
I thought they did an excellent job of sharing the basketball. I thought early on we tried to make a couple home run type passes, but especially for the style of play that we have and as fast and as up tempo, to only have 11 turnovers, I thought was really a good night for us compared to the last few nights that we've had. And I thought the guys did an excellent job of sharing the basketball and making the extra plays. We shot the ball a little bit early, I thought, in the first half. In the second half, I thought guys made extra passes and did an excellent job of sharing the ball.
You talked a little bit about defending Turner tonight. I think he only gets 3 shots up in the first half. Lone points are 2 free throws down the stretch. It seemed like he was kind of absent from them. How much is the press kind of taking them out of rhythm and versus just a little bit?
Well, I think a couple of things helped us with Turner. We extended the defense, which put it away from the basket. When he got in the half-court sets, they didn't have as much time on the shot clock, and I thought our guys did an excellent job. Blake Morgan and Charles Kamush did a great job of shattering him tonight And then I thought the post guys did an excellent job of trying to trap the ball out of his hand and force him away from the basket. And you're talking about a guy who went to Rupp Arena and had 40 and really changed the game. And for us to hold him to one field goal tonight, I thought it said a lot about the hustle and playing with the sense of urgency of our guys tonight.
Well, John, you've been doing this a long time. You ever had a team like this that falls behind so often and yet comes back all the time? It seems like you're never out of a game, but they fall behind so early and by so much.
Yep, unfortunately, have been a part of some teams. That's where a lot of this gray hair comes from, but...
If you ought to reevaluate the first 5 minutes.
Well, it's, it happens, and sometimes we're able to get off to a great start. I would like for us to do a much better job of getting out of the gate and playing extremely well right off the bat, but unfortunately, tonight was one of those nights where we didn't get off to a great start, and I thought Texas A&M was really clicking on all cylinders. I thought our guys settled in and played well in the second half, and I thought when we started coming back, they felt it and really stayed in the game and continued to make plays.
Along those same lines, you came out in the second half and you didn't struggle to start the second half, which you have done at times as well. How big a key is that to not let them get momentum and start going again?
Well, the thing we always talk about generally coming out of the locker room is that first 5 minutes, coming out, making sure that we establish ourselves and making sure that we're making plays. We always try to win that first 5 minutes out of the locker room. Tonight, one of the part of the halftime talk was wanted to make sure that we play this, start off the second half like we finished the first half. And we were able to do that. We played with a lot of energy. We're still in our press. I think we may have gotten to stop maybe the first possession out there, which was needed, and I thought we were able to play from there, and I thought the guys played with a great deal of energy starting off in the first half, which I didn't think we had in the first 5 to 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
What does it mean when Malik can play like this, especially on the defensive end? Does it help you with Charles, I guess, as he comes back from kind of a nagging knee deal?
Well, I'll tell you, it really helps our team, regardless of what's going on really with Charles, because we need that type of play because of the numbers that we have. We're having about 7 or 8 guys right now that we're playing, and a couple of those guys are banged up. And anytime we can get guys playing with that type of energy, and Malik has done that the last few games. And tonight, I thought he did an excellent job, one, getting in there and defending early, and we were able to run those 2 guys at Turner throughout the game, but I thought the energy that Malik played with was really good for us tonight.